Here we are, Uncle Willis's home.
Oh, John, I'm so excited.
Me too, Sally.
Now, where's the key? Ah, here we are. All right, let's get inside. Hello? Dad? We're here. Hello? Are you there?
Funny, he's not here.
I expect he's still busy today, dear.
Do you smell that?
Yes, toxic. I wonder where it's coming from.
Maybe it's coming from down there.
What's that, son?
Well, there's a toxic smell in the air, and I think it's coming from down there.
You're right, son.
Well then, let's go see what it is. Alright, let's see what's behind this door. Need to turn on some lights in here. Crumbs! Look there! This must be a science lab.
Yes, I see. I can tell by the toxic smell.
I didn't know that Uncle Willis had a science lab. Look, there's a book on the table.
It says missing cats.
Maybe Uncle Willis is trying to find the missing cats.
Yes, maybe. He also might be trying to return them to their owners. I assume you're talking about the professor, right? What professor? Oh, blimey!
Whoa, hey, it's okay, guys.
I mean no harm to you guys. I promise. I mean no harm to you. Phew. Thank goodness that. But you're so big.
Crumbs, what happened to you?
I'll tell you in a second, but right now we'll have to leave this room.
Why's that?
Is this a secret lab, you mean? Well, no, it's not secret. It's just dangerous. I think I see what you mean there.
Now about what you asked.
It's that it all started when I was out in the woods and some vehicle pulled up, and out came a mysterious figure wanting me to enter the vehicle. And when I got to this place, the figure was actually a humanoid cat that got dressed in white and healed up my wounds. Then the humanoid put me into a machine that created a humanoid version of me. Then the humanoid said that he wants the world to know that he and me will create the first humanoid cat family to ever exist. Then me and the humanoid took a picture of ourselves for a newspaper, and finally we sent the regular me to the vet. With me now created, the humanoid professor wants to rescue 4 more cats.
I see what you mean by that.
Anyway, I don't know if the professor would allow humans in this house right now. I mean...
We're just here to visit Uncle Willis.
Oh, I see.
Well, I got bad news. Uncle Willis has just, passed away 2 days ago.
Oh, such a shame. Yeah, it sucks.
I don't know, though. We'll see if the professor agrees with you for staying here for a while.
Hey, by the way, what do you call yourselves? Jim Briggs?
This is my wife, Hilda Briggs. This is my son, John Briggs. And this is my daughter, Sally Briggs.
The Briggs family?
Oh, look there. It looks like another vehicle. I wonder who could that be?
But Sebastian...
You don't have to be sorry if these people know that Mr. Willis used to live here.
But Oliver...
I was nervous. I mean, what if somebody else found out about...
You two making another humanoid, I suppose? Ah, you must be the 4 people my assistant is talking about.
So what are their names, Sebastian?
So this is Jim Briggs, and this is Hilda Briggs. Then there's John and Sally Briggs. And people, This is Professor Oliver, the feline scientist.
The Briggs family? Ah, the Briggs family. I'm very delighted to meet you.
And yes, I will be making another feline humanoid.
But not only that.
But I'm also a veterinarian, which means that I go look for animals who are injured, or in low health, or missing. Right now, there's only 5 animals I need to find, and all of them are felines. And when I find them, I take them down to my lab, clean up their wounds, or give them medicine and wash them up. Then I do the most part. I put the animal into a clone machine that creates a humanoid copy of the original animal. And with that part done, I call the real animal force to come pick up the regular version of the animal. Right now, I found this fella right here named Sebastian, so there's only 4 more to go.
Crumbs!
You must be some scientific veterinarian or something like that.
So are you just gonna be busy every hour finding those poor cats? Well, no.
I only do this around, let's say, 12 o'clock p.m.
You don't mean going out to find animals at night?
Well, I'm afraid so, John. You know it's too dangerous to go out in the dark cold, Oliver.
Oh, don't worry, John.
I have amazing night vision and I do wear a sweater too. So I will be able to see in the dark and keep myself warm too. Well, mind you do. Number 37. Grace. A white European short-haired feline reported missing 5 days ago.
But I already know where she is.
She's in the forest by the village. And this time, Sebastian, you're going to help me rescue her.
That's all right with me, Oliver.
Hang in there, Mom. We're going to rescue you.
It's going to be very drafty with humanoid cats living here.
Well, sweetie, you'll just have to get used to it, 'cause I can't have my family sick to death when I find them.
Oh, yeah.
Mom, can you come with me? 'Cause I want to show you something.
Sure thing, Oliver.
So I got 2 pet beds for you and Dad, and 2 for Papa and Grandma. Me and Sebastian will be sleeping on the bunk bed. Oh, how so sweet of you, Oliver.
Well...
What about if you had children? Where would they sleep?
Well, if we had a cub...
We would just let them cuddle to our heads. They'd soon fall asleep.
Suppose they were 17 or 18. Big cats with muscular bodies and sharper claws. Skinheads, we call them.
Well, in that case...
I'll just get a few more pet beds then. But there's no wall space for more pet beds, Oliver.
Oh, no. Well...
The last cub I had was never muscular anyway.
Oh, Mr. Oliver, may I tell you something? What is it, Mr. Briggs?
There was once an artist named Louis Wayne. He made art about cats acting humane sometimes for his portraits. There's a portrait of one of his art that's on display at the British Museum.
Want to come check it out?
I never heard of a guy named Louis Wayne, but yeah, I'd like to see one of his artwork. Here we are, the British Museum. I'm sorry, but we don't allow animals in this museum.
Don't worry, Oliver.
I have a camera with me anyway, so I'll be able to...
Wait a minute. Aren't you the feline scientist I read from the newspaper?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, that's right. You're the humanoid scientist that creates humanoid versions of regular animals. But not only that, but you also rescue the regular versions of the animals. I must have forgotten that you also have a human behavior. Go on right in, sir.
Let's see. Where is that? Ah! There it is. Now here are some cats reading some books, Oliver. And as you can see on the bottom, it says Louis Wayne on it. Oh, wow.
Oh, Mr. Briggs.
Can you and your family come with me to the lab? But your assistant said it's dangerous in there.
Yeah, I know.
But I want to show you something on the computer.
To tell the truth, Oliver, I never thought we would see a humanoid sitting at a computer and actually knowing how to use it.
I'm trying in my feeble way to use the computer to register each animal I've rescued. Do you know what this word means? Anthropomorphism?
As far as I can tell.
I remember seeing some cartoons where animals stand on their hind legs.
Anthropomorphism.
It is the interpretation of non-human things or events in terms of human characteristics, as when one senses malice in a computer or hears human voices in the wind. But what does your list include, Oliver? Those of us who are in the countryside. Name, age, sex, breed, markings. Which reminds me, I need to register you too.
Crumbs.
I know. Even better if it can help us to save an animal. Did you know that the missing cats?
Yeah.
They were on the run from other animals who were vicious.
Hey, I have an idea. Why don't you find out what breed they are, the ones you're rescuing, that may lead us to a new tie-up?
Simple enough, sweetie. Well, the two of them are not particularly distinguished representatives of anthropomorphism.
Crumbs.
Even though they look different, they're the same race. European shorthairs, they say.
No, not true.
Because I won't be able to register the third missing feline yet. And what's the third one you're going to find?
Here, I'll show you. That's a funny name.
I never heard of a word or someone called Maximilian before. Maximilian means greatest in Latin, and this fella right here is a Maine Coon feline. The thing about Maine Coon felines is that they're much taller than regular felines, so Maximilian will probably be much taller than you and me. Probably almost the same height of a bear.
Oh dear.
That is frighteningly tall. What if he doesn't fit in this house?
Sure you will, Mrs. Briggs.
This house has enough space for him to move around, so he'll probably be alright. Number 43. Maximilian, a Maine Coon feline reported injured 10 days ago.
And I already know where he is.
He is somewhere close to the beach by the city of Brighton. So are you ready, Sebastian?
Ready as I'll ever be. All right.
It looks like I finished rescuing my family, but me and Sebastian still have 2 more felines to rescue. So now I have my brother Sebastian, my mother Grace, my father Maximilian, and of course,
Me, Oliver. Son,
thank you so much for saving me. I don't know how you found me, but I'm proud of you.
me too, sweet pumpkin.
Thank you for saving me too.
And partner,
Thank you for saving me as well.
You're all welcome.
But Sebastian, you and me still have 2 more animals to rescue. But it won't happen yet, because like I said, we do this at 12 o'clock midnight, so we still have enough time until then. Right now I have a little videotape for the humans to see how I create humanoid versions of animals. This may look pretty gruesome, but it's very important to know. Now listen to me as you watch this. So before I go out to rescue an animal, I put on a sweater so that no one could see me as an animal. Then when I go out there and spot the animal with my amazing night vision, I take it back here and bring it down to the science lab. Then, when I bring it in there, either the animal is wounded or on low health, I clean up the wounds or give the animal super medicine to bring the animal's health back to 100%. And with that done, I put the healed animal into a clone machine that creates a humanoid copy of the original animal. And with that done, I call the real animal rescue force to come pick up the regular version of the animal. And that's how it's all done.
So, what did you all think?
Well, Oliver, it was pretty scary, but we see what you mean.
Like you said, Oliver.
Not only that you're a feline scientist, but you're also a veterinarian.
Yes, Oliver.
Maybe I could make a homemade book about it.
Or even a stage play.
Yeah, son.
You would probably be famous for your work.
Yeah, Oliver. You should let the whole world know about this.
And Oliver?
That's what you and me have in mind, right?
That's right, Sebastian.
Number 69. Chester, a Havana brown feline, reported injured 27 days ago. And number 76. Agnes, an Abyssinian feline, reported missing 34 days ago.
But I already know where they are.
Chester is somewhere to the river, and Agnes is in the forest by the village. Well, brother, this is it. 2 more animals to rescue, and this mission is over. Ready for this, Sebastian?
You bet your bottom I am, Oliver.
Hang in there, grandparents. Help is on the way. I finally done it. I did it.
What's so funny, Oliver? What's so funny? You did it again, didn't you? Wait, what?
I said you did it again, didn't you, Oliver?
Oh, yep.
Yep, I got the last ones in, buddy.
Let me guess.
Could this be an elderly couple?
Duh.
How in the world did you know that?
Well,
It just randomly popped in my head.
in any case.
This time it's good old Chester and Agnes. They're very nice felines, but I like Agnes even more. Even though she's an elderly feline, she looks a lot prettier.
One question.
Did, Agnes have plastic surgery?
Well, no.
Agnes was just born to always look young. She looks as young as Charlotte, except she looks younger.
Is that all you got to say?
I mean, if you want to know more, you can always talk to me.
So where are they now?
Can you lead me to them?
Sure, why not?
Thanks. I appreciate that, Mr. Oliver. You can call me Bowie since I have this red scar on my right eye.
Hi, Papa. Hi, Grandma.
Hi, Oliver.
Hi, Oliver.
Son, I just want to say that we're both glad you saved us from death. Without you, we would have died to our fates.
Come here, sweet pumpkin. Ah, my sweet little pumpkin. Looking so cute and cuddly.
Crumbs.
I've never seen a professor acting in a cute way before.
Well, buddy,
When it comes to family reunions, it's always good to hug another family member.
say, Sebastian.
I wonder what would happen if we created a regular version of the real me.
Well, Oliver?
Why don't we go to the lab and find out? Alright. Set it to regular animal.
All right, Sebastian.
Let's see if this plan does work, right? Check, check, and check.
All right, I hope this works. Did it work, Sebastian? I don't know, Oliver.
Why don't we find out? It did work, Sebastian! I can't believe it! We've actually created a regular version of the real me! Oh my goodness! That means if we created that version of me, then we must bring it back to its owner.
And Sebastian?
I know exactly who it belongs to. Alright, Sebastian, let's go bring this fella back to... What was that? I don't know, Oliver. I think... Oh no! Little me! We haven't got you back to your owner yet!
Come on, Sebastian.
We better go after little me before we lose him. Oh, we're too late, Oliver.
Wait a minute.
The person that got little me looks very familiar. Could that be... Malia?
Oh no, this can't be good. Wait a minute.
Aren't you the real Oliver? The real smart feline I've been looking for?
Yep, I'm afraid so, Malia.
Oh my gosh! Oliver, it really is you! I thought I'd never see you again.
I know, Malia.
I'm very sorry about that. I truly am.
No, Oliver. You don't have to be sorry. I'm just very glad to see you again. But how did you get so big, Oliver?
Oh, that?
Well, it's a long story, but I bet you already know about this, right?
Wait.
You mean...
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Oh no. I can't believe it's happening. It's coming true.
What? What's wrong with that?
Well, let's come inside first. It's very cold. But I need to tell you the truth of creating species like that.
You know, Mom,
It's very strange that Mr. Bowie wants the world to know about the first humanoid cat family to ever exist.
Well, son, he is trying to bring his family back from death than just create humanoids.
Oh, yes, son?
Have you ever heard of Felidae?
Felidae? What's that?
Well, the family Felidae consists of at least 36 wild cat species. These felids are morphologically similar with rounded, flat faces, facial whiskers, large eyes, and large ears. They have the wildest range of body sizes of all living carnivore families, weighing about 1 kilogram to 300 kilograms. I read about it in the public library this morning.
My goodness, James.
You seem to have a logical point for something like that.
I know, dear.
It's mostly important to know some things like that.
Hello, everybody.
We just got back from the carnival. How's everyone doing? And what's with the dim lights? Why not turn on some more lights?
Hey, people.
I've got good news and bad news. The good news is that I found this little fella right here named Malia, who happens to be my owner. Me and Sebastian even made a regular version of me to see if she likes it.
Aloha.
But the bad news is that I won't be creating humanoid canines or felines anymore.
Why is that, Mr. Bowie? Well, people.
I learned this from Malia. She said that creating humanoid animals may sound like a marvelous idea, but it's actually a very bad one. For example, if your pet dog or cat saw you creating a humanoid version of that type of animal, he or she may think it could replace the entire race of regular animals, especially dogs and cats. And another thing, not only that the potion I have has anthropomorphism, but it also has growth, meaning that all objects, especially animals, can grow more times bigger than, let's say, a skyscraper. Now, where did this all start? Well, when I was just a regular cat, my owner Malia used to be a scientist. She created the potion that would make all non-living things come to life. One day, while me and Malia were traveling around the world wanting people to know about the potion starting in the UK, she tripped on a rock, causing to drop the potion into a puddle and making the bottle smash to pieces. It then became clear to her that an animal would come out of nowhere and step into that puddle that was contained with that energy. And like I said, the potion is filled with anthropomorphism and growth. She was so freaked out that she forgot about me when she headed back to Hawaii, which is where she lives, and terminated her job as a scientist because she felt that she was too naive for science. And so, when I was trying to live my new life in the UK, I accidentally fell into that puddle where Malia dropped the potion into.
When I emerged,
I saw that I became a humanoid creature the same height as a normal human being. And when I started to meow, I actually spoke human instead. That's when I got the idea of creating humanoid versions of regular animals, when I also heard that there were 5 cats that had to be rescued. So I picked this house because I also heard that Mr. Willis, your grandfather, was severely sick. And it took me 10 days to build that science lab in that basement before your grandfather died. Now, I'm very careful not to use mature animals as part of the creation of humanoid versions of animals, but I still respect Malia's opinion to get rid of that potion. So, now that the truth is revealed, we need to find a way to destroy the potion before this night strikes midnight.
Mr. Bowie,
I think I know of a way to destroy that potion.
what is it, Mr. Briggs?
There's a scientist that lives in the lighthouse just a few minutes away from this house. His name is Mr. Joseph, and he's created a potion that destroys other types of scientific potions if anything bad happens.
Now, Mr. Bowie,
He says that the potion is highly explosive, but it will still destroy the other potion of yours, Mr. Bowie. And right now, it's 11:20 p.m., so we have like 40 minutes until midnight, I believe.
well, Mr. Briggs,
We better get that potion to destroy the other one before it's too late. I just hope it isn't explosive like you said. Yes?
Oh, hello, Jim.
So what can I do for you?
Hello, Mr. Joseph.
We have a little situation down at Mr. Willis's former home. There's a potion that can turn regular animals into humanoid creatures. The reason why I'm saying this is because if the potion got onto mature animals, it could make them more bigger than skyscrapers. Now the reason why I'm saying this is because the potion does not only contain anthropomorphism, but it also contains growth. So we need one of your potion bottles to destroy the other potion before chaos spreads.
Oh, I see.
Well, I have 100 potion bottles created to destroy the other potion of your situation. Just pick one of them. And remember, they're highly explosive, so be very, very careful.
Don't worry, Mr. Joseph.
We'll be very, very careful.
Here it is, Mr. Bowie.
The potion to destroy the other potion.
Thank you, Mr. Briggs. Oh, and Mr. Bowie?
Since I said that Mr. Joseph says that potion is highly explosive, me and the rest will be outside just in case.
Come on, Sebastian.
We've got work to do. I still hope the potion isn't explosive like Mr. Briggs said. So long, old friend.
Oh my God!
He was right! It is explosive!
Jesus Christ!
It's going to destroy the whole house! Run for it, Sebastian!
Oh, Mr. Briggs. I hope Oliver and Sebastian are going to be okay.
Oh, don't worry, Malia.
The explosion of the potion can only bring shock, so I expect—
Everybody duck! The potion was explosive! It's going to... Everything's gone. We've lost it all.
Oh, don't worry, dearest.
I have a cell phone in the van, so I'll be able to call the emergency service. It's also a good job I still have the keys with me. Now just try to look on the bright side, ducks.
Well, at least I got rid of that potion before this night struck midnight. I hope.